You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, early round action here, and the masses have eyes fixed on one George St. Pierre. Takedown figures to be here tonight. I know that is not breaking news to the masses, but St. Pierre talked a lot about his striking and the improvements that he continues to make, especially when it comes to his jab. Feels like that's going to be the weapon that he goes to first here in this matchup. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St. Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he does. He has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George St. Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Oh, landed that inside leg kick. Already a welt on his opponent. Big knee there.
And there's that jab.
Just a slip there. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
And that left hook landed on the button. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Oh, big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came in at the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Rafael Cordeiro there at King's MMA. Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight. Oh, nice jab there by George St. Pierre. Minute and a half to go in our opening round. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. And a nice left hand there on the inside. Both guys appear to land there. Oh, he gets caught again there by another hook. He's connected on a few so far here in this round. Right back to it there. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Big right hand.
Holy smokes!
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready? You ready?
Round 2 here. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Back mount now.
I need you to take the back position now. Lock those wrists.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh.
So, change levels. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would... What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Beautiful combination. Oh, huge left. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually the...
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Good defensive vision to block that punch. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop!
You lost that round. We're moving into the last round, and you have to get a finish to win. We didn't train so hard, come all this way for a loss. I need you to dig deep right now.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offense.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Third and final is underway. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. What corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds?
St. Pierre gets the takedown after catching that kick. Well played. Now able to work for the takedown. Gets the elbow up into the target. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Oh, nice job to get inside and land that elbow cleanly.
Heavy on top and work those elbows.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. All hard as he gets back to his feet. Late in this final round, we'll see if he can rally.
Let's see if he can rally. It's going to be difficult, but hey, he's got a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but he can change all of that with a late submission.
He struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to his takedown, grab his opponent, and try to take him to the floor so he can chase a submission.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. And he connects there. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Leading with that right. Maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Hey, stop.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the